where you park.
Oh. I'm doing an interview here with Mr. James Martin of Marlinton. How old are you, James?
I'm 82 and a half.
82 and a half.
On October the 28th, 1929, at Williamsburg in Greenbrier County. And I grew up and down there around Smoot, Dawson, Grassy Meadows. And my parents moved down to Summers County, and I had no work down there. Of course, I'm scared to death of work. You know that.
Oh yeah, you've been picking up stuff around this town for a long time, haven't you?
I'm scared to death of work. Scared I can't find any.
Yeah, your hands show that you've been frightened of work.
And I got married in 1955, July the 9th, 1955. I worked down there at Mr. Fimster for above Alderson there for a couple of years. And then went up to Hyde with my wife's parents. I worked at various jobs up there till it got to the place I couldn't support the whole family. I had to leave.
How many children did you have?
One.
Just one?
One daughter.
Now that's a young lady that keeps track of you through Facebook, I think. She contacts me every once in a while. She said, where did you say she lived?
She's down in Ludwig, Georgia now.
In Georgia. So she's a Georgie peach. She's a Georgie peach.
Yeah, she's down there in Ludwig, Georgia with my granddaughter, Crystal Friel, trying to find her a job down there.
Well, you, for a long time, you were known kind of as the junk man.
Yeah.
How did you get started with junk?
When I first moved up here in 1965, I worked up here at the furniture factory. And of the evening, and Saturdays and Sundays, had an old 59 Ford ranch wagon. I'd lay the seats down it. I'd fill that whole back end full of all kind of junk. Strip the cover wires, was stripping out, strip their insulation off of it. And Saturday evening, I'd go to Caldwell and sell it. Well, later on, I got me a truck. Old 48 Dodge truck. And I'd load that thing up and go to Caldwell every time I could find enough to load it up. All right, when I started working here in town, I gathered up all the junk I could find. Of course, I had a different truck. I take it to Caldwell. So finally, I figured that I could get a better price over at Birch River, so I started hauling over there. Now I've got to the place I can't see to drive, but I still walk around and pick up cans.
I saw you picking cans up.
The light shines on them a little bit, and I take my cane, reach out there, and see if I can tell the sound of it.
Now I guess you can tell the difference from aluminum and tin just by the sound.
Yeah.
Because the tin doesn't bring much money, does it?
It ain't worth picking up.
But I would also imagine there are not many cans thrown out along the highway that aren't aluminum. Is that right?
There's a lot, if you could just see, but I'm afraid to get out on the highway much to pick them up. The people, these young punks, that like to run over me. They like to drive at it, take a dive at me to see me get it out of the way and laugh about it.
Isn't that a shame?
They don't realize the Lord could strike them blind any minute.
Now you are nearly blind, aren't you?
I could see out here like this. I can see my fingers. Of course, that's a limitation of that arm. I can see them out there by looking sideways.
Huh.
They're right direct in front. That's a limitation right there.
So you do pretty well to walking around town, don't you?
Well, I 6 streets here. I know every corner, And I could tell by the shape of them buildings, you see.
Where you're at?
Skin a skyline. And like out here at the end of Mr. Richards' store, I count my steps up there to the railroad grade, and I know where I'm at and know where to turn to go up the railroad grade.
Now, do you walk home by way of the railroad grade?
I woke up to the town garage, cross over to town garage to 4th Avenue, going up 4th Avenue. Well, you know where I live up there.
Yes.
Up there, go up my steps.
How long have you owned that land? Do you own that land on 4th?
Yeah, I bought that back there in 73.
But you have an awful big hill to walk up. How do you do it?
Just 67 steps there. I make it all the time.
Now,
That is good.
I thought I saw the food wagon there one time. Do you get food from the senior citizens?
Meals on Wheels, they stop on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And they give you an extra serving for the day that they're not running, right?
Yeah.
How's the food?
It all depends on what you like. Now, back when I was a kid growing up, I had double pneumonia. I can remember it as well as yesterday. The old doctor come up there from down at Alderson. As he come through the door, I can hear him. He said, "Give him all the chicken broth you could force him to drink." I think they tried to drown me in it darn stuff.
In chicken broth.
And I turned me again chicken forever.
Yeah.
So yesterday what I got was chicken and dumplings.
Well, that'll do you when you're a kid, won't it?
But when I was a kid growing up, till I had that double pneumonia, and that chicken broth turned me again chicken. I drink chicken broth, drink it. I didn't see as it done that good.
Well, now, Mr. Martin, you're from here, aren't you?
I was born in Williamsburg,
okay.
County. Raised up around Smoot, Dawson, Grassy Meadows. Lived around there. And after I got married, I lived down, my parents lived down in Summers County, down in Clayton for a couple of years, but I got a job back up above Alderson, up above Blaker's Mill, from Ashby Tempster, $35 a week. Cutting brush, and I mean, it was storing brush too. So one day he come around, he said, "Yeah, well, there's about 5 acres of thicket there," and he said, "I'll give you $15 to cut that off." I said, "Mr. Pimster, I can't do it for that." But he said, "You won't have nothing to do then." So next day I moved. Didn't better myself none. I left out, went to Ohio, and went up there to work.
How was the work in Ohio?
Well, I worked for the Roaring Furniture Company for a while. The truck drivers took a notion they'd go unionize.
Mm-hmm.
So that stopped everybody. Then I went to work for an Ussery Oil Company, $35 a week. I done everything down, even washing dishes for his mommy.